back. That rally sustaining the spark for now with the extra armor, but Shaq comes in with the EMP to lock everybody down, and it will be Valiant switching the point in their favor for now.
Yeah, but the Spark got 33% before that fight was even done.
That self-destruct gets the engagement from Rhea with that. Oh, he finds agilities. That is not a way you are supposed to lose a player right now that just blind engage. Shax pops the EMP, but Gosby finishes him off. The sound barrier comes in anyway. IDK did not get hit by that Sombra ultimate. That's going to be a quick flip coming in from the Spark. Tries to go for the hack, can't quite do it. Shax searching for an opportunity. Oh, but he gets taken out. Doesn't get to use the EMP. Agilities has a rally. That was not, well, okay. That Earthshatter actually got the kill onto Gushue. So that's something. Self-destruct coming in. No kills out of that one. Spark's still on the point for now, but they're going to lose Adora in the grab. Now Gosby in there as well. No shield onto him. He's going to get taken out, and no follow-up on the grab from Gosby. So Valiant have a chance here.
Sound barrier, is IDK gonna have a chance to use it? No!
No! I can save it. It's almost a good thing, because you've got one more chance if you're Spark to get back and fight, and that sound barrier might be really helpful. But oh man, the stagger under Rhea. You hate to see it. The Pixel on that Widowmaker now.
Doing all he can. He knows there's not a lot of chance. Sound barrier's coming on 2 supports only. 3 if you count IDK, and that's just not going to be enough. Godsby with the Hail Mary on the Widowmaker.
Yeah, you know, IDK doesn't even get the sound barrier executed properly there, and you can click as many heads as you want with your Godbeam. That Widowmaker is not going to retake the point. That's not how the hero works. And that's going to be LA Valiant taking point 1 here on Ilios. On to Gushue. Goes airborne to try to chase away Agilities, but he gets a rocket to the face for his trouble. IDK down as well, and Valiant in prime position to get that control percent going early. Come in here. Adora takes a big chunk of damage. Godsby has to translocate out. There's the Coalescence, trying to keep the tank alive, but oh, that's a lot of damage coming in from the barrage. Barely keeps Gushue up. That is what that Coalescence is good for. They get Shax in the process. Now Kareem in trouble. He's not going to escape from that. Custa gets a res onto Shax. Shax has nearly got the EMP here as well. And that nano boost, though, doing work. KSF getting 2 kills here. Fighting 1v3 right now, goes into Adora. That might have been a bit of a reach, and it was. He goes down. Meanwhile, Valiant do get the point back. Shax and Godby both trading uppercut kills on the Sombra right now. But it is going to be, at the end of the day, Valiant still gaining that percent. Great position. All right, he gets a hack onto 3 members of Hangzhou Spark. There's a hack, though, coming in from Godsby. A little bit more devastating, perhaps. But they lose Gushue. KSF finishes him off. Now the rally from Adora, as well as he keeps his team stocked up with armor as they try to retake the point here. Valiant on the outside looking in. Maybe the self-destruct from Rhea. Oh, it catches Agilities. He couldn't get away. And now Valiant in a lot of trouble. They're going to have to regroup here.
Yeah.
Yep, Backfiction takes a dive. Knocked into the pit by Adora. That's going to be the reset for Valiant, but I think you can be happy with this. Look at that, 94% before they have to give it over. I mean, they've got the supercharger on the Valiant side. Oh, and Gushue down. That's a big one. Shax, D-Mex, Rhea as well. The tank's out of commission, and Valiant has paved the way, especially with that EMP to retake the point and finish this map right here, right now. There's a retake, and can Hangzhou Spark even get back? A late kill on Adora is going to make it nearly impossible for them to retake, and they can't even get there. Valiant 2-0 on Ilios.
I'm sure Valiant was smiling when they saw Ilios first. I really felt like it was their map to lose and their first time out. I was surprised Spark picked it. Valiant going to take that win and take a lead in this series.
Trying to push Valiant away. Valiant does give a little bit of ground here. Shax needs some help. Big anti-heal actually on the Valiant right now. 3 people hit by the bio grenade from Bebe. 1 tick taken as Valiant waits for it to wear off. They're going to go back in. There's a halt. Adora swinging forward here, takes a lot of damage though before he gets that Zarya shield, and Rhea gets D-Mech. Good start for the Valiant on this defense, but they lose KSF. Dire straits now for the Valiant unless they can turn this one around. Nice sleep dart onto Gushue. That's what we're talking about. That's Kareem in action right now. Godsby doing a lot of damage, but here comes the barrage, and Agilities gets 1 and another follow-up kill maybe coming in. No, it's gonna be Bebe, and Gushue back. He's awake and he's angry. Primal Rage is gonna deliver Spark the point.
Could not get in as deep as he would have liked.
Grab. All right, Godspeed setting it up, taking a lot of damage though. They get KSF. That's something anyway. Spark can make a fight win off of this unless Shax has a great EMP here, but they've already lost Backfiction. Why was that so hard to say? Harder than Valiant's chances of winning that fight. They're not that good. And Spark pushes the payload. And Gushway goes in. There's the EMP from behind. Gushway can't escape, but Kareev takes a big anti-heal. He can't contribute. Baby down to Agility's with 1 kill on the Pharah. Back Fiction and a lot of pressure right now. Gets behind the shield just in time. Valiant barely holding on. And yeah, without Gushway, Spark need to back off a little bit. Especially without Rhea too.
Trying to... Interesting.
Yeah.
Godsby is on a mission through the saloon right now. He's not going to live.
I mean, you know, it's a hard day. He wants to drink. You can't blame him. He's looking for that grab. He's nearly there on the ultimate charge right now, but the EMP comes in. Big EMP from Shax. Godsby in a lot of trouble here. Takes some damage. Luckily for them, IDK got that sound barrier off just in time, but now the supercharger. There's the grab, and here comes Gushway swinging through it. That's a ton of damage coming out of the Spark right now. And that might be enough. It looks like it is to push through Beam. Man, that was close.
Super close. They're barely going to make it through B after they take out Back Fiction. He is the last one standing. They managed to survive with the nano boost, so Spark just barely hanging on.
Gushway back in there, gets stunned, gets anti-healed. Has to back away.
Come back around for round 2. Another nano boost is ready. Here we go.
Yeah, that's right. Gushway coming in. Good damage. KSF down. There goes Back Fiction, and just like that, the Valiant defense collapses, and the payload is nearly there. Kareev going for the right click, man. Oh, but he can't get back to spawn. You got to try to make a play if you're Kareev. I respect that, but the defense has failed, and Spark get 3 points here on Hollywood. Even when things aren't going their way, they seem to find a way to make the attack work no matter what.
Hold on. So they're doing a
Symmetra.
They're doing a secret strat right here. So they use Symmetra to teleport across the open ground before switching to Diva. Yeah. So they're still gonna play the monkey. But this is a set play. And you know what I've kept saying though is that one of the things about Hangzhou is I feel like they don't have enough set plays.
Well,
here we go. This is definitely gonna be a surprise.
Nobody's gonna expect this. You would never expect this.
Hello, supports.
Oh, that's a big problem for Kareev. Gets wrecked. And you know, you can only do it once, but man, it is effective. And it puts the fear of Gushway in here, you know?
They need this EMP. They're gonna have to give up a tick because they don't have it. As soon as Godsby gets it though, it's gonna be very soon.
Should be.
1%.
Oh, Gushway gets stunned. Ooh, that was a close call. EMP comes in for Godsby. Can they finish off Valiant? KSF down, that's a good start. Maybe taken out. Agility's gets 1, but it's a 5v4 right now. Godsby back to the health pack. And Agility's died with his barrage up. So Valiant do need to back off and give some more ground.
The anti-heal on the hack takes out Rhea's mech. That is huge.
Yeah, that might as well be a 6v5 now.
Uh-oh, Valiant now looking super strong. They've got a couple key advantages. No mech, EMP up.
Yep, well, Rhea is gonna try to kill him before they even need to use that EMP. They're gonna do just that. KSF down though. Back Fiction gets Gushway. And yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When you lose that Diva mech, you lose one of your tanks. Bunny Blaster can only do so much, and that should be a point they take for Valiant.
Looking really good with the time bank they have remaining right now. Agility's,
man. You can't lose your Pharah like that.
KSF on the Mei now.
What do you know? Surprise. Now they're still gonna lose more people. Mei just trying to break out his spawn right now.
Those kind of antis really do slow you down a bit.
Oh, Shax got hacked. Got taken out as well. Godsby doing work setting that one up. Now it's going to be the Transcendence of Bebe, but when it's done, might be a barrage. We will see, but man, the support's fragging out for Spark and Valiant backing away. And I still fail to see, Monty, what this Mei is doing for Valiant right now.
So I think
except for Zenyatta.
That's a hack.
Yeah, that's right. Now Rhea D-Mech. All right, to start. Adora caught up in the Blizzard. Taken out, Back Fiction. Oh, they get IDK as well. And so they just kind of put it on the payload and kill whoever comes close. I guess that's how you do it, and the payload's moving.
EMP, but somebody's got to stop this payload.
All right, Godsby with the EMP. Hits a few people, including Agility. Shax down as he tried to go for it himself. It's going to be a good sound barrier from IDK to keep the Spark alive. Agility gets nothing with that barrage. Transcendence from Pepe as his team retakes the payload.
Still going to be so tricky. They can wait this out, Doa. They've got spawn advantage.
Yeah, I mean, they can get back there a little bit quicker. And now we're down to 10 seconds remaining for the LA Valiant. KSF nearing another Blizzard. Maybe can get it done.
They walled off their 2 supports. They walled off the tanks from the Ana and the Mercy.
Didn't end up mattering though. Bebe comes in, gets a couple kills himself, and Spark winning this fight with ease. They tried to cut off the supports, like you said, so they could get more damage without the healing, but
I mean, they cut off their own supports, the Valiant.
Oh,
they
well,
cut off line of
either.
sight to their tanks when they were in the jail. So the Spark just read that and collapsed inside the jail, and that was it for the healing of the Valiant.
Report KSF 9X. Yeah. What can you say? We're all tied up. Hollywood goes away at the Hangzhou Spark, and going into halftime, looks like we're gonna have a pretty close series. Beat's got the EMP. This is the moment right here, right now, that Spark strike back. Big EMP. Everybody getting caught by that one, and that is the team fight win that the Spark were looking for.
So Valiant is going to have a much harder time playing into the Sombra with this composition because the flank is there, and so Spark are split up on either side right now. That bounce off the wall.
Well, he's still got a decent EMP there. That's it. Nano boost in there. Sleep dart onto Agilities, but not before he got the kill. Negushme, but Godsby comes in, gets a couple kills, and sets it up for Spark to take the fight.
Unfortunately, the sleep dart was also there from Baby.
Oh,
Godsby, hello. That's going to open up an opportunity.
And does not get out that time. And here we go. Now the 6v5 incoming.
You're gonna have to give up the point, and this is where these Winston's comps struggle. But because the Primal Rage is already there, you have to be very careful about the back here because there's a lot of opportunities to get environmental limbs if you're not super careful if you're the Valiant.
He's gonna try, man. Oh, he's so close. Custo in a lot of trouble. He just gets killed before he gets knocked off the edge. Rhea gets demeched, but it's not gonna really help the Valiant too much. They're taking way too much damage, and KSF's shields are not gonna save back Fiction, and that's going to be Valiant sent back to spawn again. Valiant's struggling. They're kind of like, well, now what? Now we're not shutting him down.
Well, you just let him get on the point right now in EMP.
All right, well, there's the EMP. Easy one. Back Fiction, though, does get the kill onto Adora. Gets a nano boost in the process as well, but they lose KSF. That Zarya damage is something that they really needed here. IDK down as well, so Valiant brawling it out. There goes Gushway. Opportunity here for LA to actually take this point, but Godsby trying to equalize here. Translocates out, not close to an EMP, though. Gotta stay on the point, though. There we go. Godsby knocked off the edge, and looks like it will be Valiant finally taking point A in overtime. Man who we call back Fiction. Graviton Surge, gonna go through. There's a charge on the Gushway. Can they get the damage to finish him, though? Now back Fiction, deep in enemy lines here, going for the Shatter. Knocks out Godsby. They get the kill on the Zarya as well. Oh, but Agility's caught by the self-destruct. 5v5. Can Valiant finish it right now? They've only got about 2 minutes remaining. They really need to make some progress here, but they lose back Fiction and Kareev. Back to the drawing board again for LA. That's their hope anyway. Here it is, Jax. EMP comes in. IDK gets the sound barrier off, but Jax goes down. And oh man, Spark just totally ready for that one. And to be fair, it felt a bit telegraphed, didn't it?
Looked like right there, Bebe just had the volley queued up. And
time to step on the point, see what you can do. Valiant coming in. This is the last fight of this round. They got to get the job done right now. And whoa, that's a decent shatter, but the counter shatter from Gushway, the sound barrier used to keep you alive. And Rhea, what a finish. That's the exclamation point on the end of that sentence. And
they were just grabbed off the point, though. Like, it was style kills at the end, Noah.
We'll take a look at Rhea's fatality at the end of this round right here. It was over. Overtime it ticked away, but that's how you make him remember it.
Exactly.
And making it a little bit tough for KSF.
Didn't want to have to recall there, and definitely did not want to hit a mine. So right now, Hangzhou just in a holding pattern. They're trying this Sombra Tracer composition that they attempted.
Oh boy.
They attempted this.
You got found.
Earlier on Ilios, and it wasn't great. It is.
Oh no. Oh, the humanity.
Oh, Agilities.
Hello there.
Goodbye, he says.
Yeah, I mean, don't kill him. Well, now you kill him. There we go.
There you go. He's got his Riptire, so
exactly.
Defense going very well for the Valiant.
He's right behind you. He's inside the room with you.
Need healing over here.
Need healing over here.
Shh. She's trying to be stealthy. Don't talk about healing. Doesn't need any healing. KSF. He hears a Jaws theme, and he's not sure why. Oh, takes a lot of damage. Can he finish him? Ooh, that was a close call. Let's go with the tire, and KSF gets killed. Meanwhile, Gushway meets the Riptire. So it's 1 for 1. But the main tank from Spark out of the way, and the res coming into KSF. Acosta giving his life for that one, and that's a problem. You needed that Mercy. It's the only healer you've got.
See though, the hack comes off, so EMP by Shax gonna open up this defense. It's only 3 members of the Spark, actually 4 now, alive. Are they gonna use the EMP? They probably should save this for the next push.
Yeah, wow, KSF threads the needle with a kill on a Bebe.
Here we go, Coalescence comes in.
Gushway a little bit low here. Fact Fiction loses the supercharger right away. Rhea, oh, Kareev is down. Rhea loses
With
the neck
trance.
though. Adora with a big pick on the Kareev and Custa. Taking out supports here. Shax's down as well. And now it's looking pretty good for Spark. Hey, they lost the Tracer, but I think you're okay with that. KSF needs to make like a god tier play here, but you can't do that much on the Widowmaker. That is gonna be point A, taken by the Spark, and now it's dire straits for the Valiant. Shax, oh, Kareev down, baby! Finding those picks again, and Kareev had the Transcendence too. They needed that. Now EMP from Shax has got to be a fantastic one. Transcendence used by Bebe. He was not caught by that one, and it's looking good for Hangzhou Spark, especially with agilities and Fact Fiction falling. Looks like this is the map. The grab comes in, but the sound barrier there to counter again. Self-destructs finds Fact or Shax as well. That should be the end of the map. KSF falls, and with it, the hopes of the LA Valiant on Paris. Hangzhou Spark taking the lead in this series.
There were a couple fights there, one on A and one on B, that Kareev died with the trance up. Really unfortunate. Bebe with the pick helps them take the player advantage and eliminates a crucial ultimate and the Roadhog. I mean, this is, I think Valiant are a very tough team to bunker into.
Okay,
and Kareev is just going to destroy Rhea.
I mean,
it's not a typical Sombra player.
Sometimes you just walk into a right click, you know? Come around the corner, and that Zenyatta's ready. Sonic Arrow giving Valiant plenty of vision over that hard point, too.
And when there's no threat of the Sombra, they can just sit there and pump damage into your barrier.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You can't win the barrier battle against the Storm Arrows.
Oh, man! What a great halt from Fact Fiction. Bring IDK back up there. Easy kill for KSF. Nice headshot there.
Well, this has been a disaster of a bunker for the Hangzhou Spark.
Gushway down. And Fact Fiction out of the way, so maybe Spark with a chance here at the end of the point A defense. We'll see, the res comes through. And Gonsby, all right, Rhea finally gets his EMP, but it's taking a long time. He uses it right away. Bebe down. And I think we're gonna see somebody switch off the Sombra. Somebody named Rhea is probably gonna choose a new hero soon.
Well, it was interesting too, because Kareev didn't get hit by that EMP. This is looking like potentially a record-setting pace on Havana for the Los Angeles Valiant.
All right, Dragon Strike again, right at the payload, trying to push it over the line here. Backing off with the lunge. Rhea's gonna get demeched in just a second here. As soon as Zarya's shield is down, he's out. He's out of the mech. He's out of the fight as well. They've nearly got it to the end of B. Gushway just harassing that back line. There's a Primal Rage going after Custa, who's in a little bit of trouble trying to fly to safety, but he can't quite do it. Gushway is so good at chasing people down with that Primal Rage. Finally, KSF falls, and this is it. This is the Primal Blade. This is why everyone fears Gushway's Winston. It could be Motor Oil. Dominic. Here we go. KSF caught in the ground. Can't stay alive. Gushway taking some damage, but now Godsby just free and clear to do all the damage he wants. Ooh, very low though. Custa getting aggressive. He's going bloodthirsty. Can he finish it? But no, that's a Zarya shield, buddy. You picked the wrong 1v1. Here comes the right click from Zenyatta. Couldn't quite finish it off. Now it's another Primal Rage from Gushway, but he gets pinned, taken out of the fight, taken down. Kareev there to follow it up. Meanwhile, EMP's all over the place. And finally, Valiant seems to have found the fight they need to push through to the end of B, but what looked like it was going to be a record-setting time is now becoming a very average time on this map. Spark using up a lot of Valiant's time bank.
Yes.
Not much defense right now. That payload getting close by. He can just wait for Spark to engage. Oh, Gushway!
The stun on a Shax!
He got stunned! Shax's down though, and Shax did not get to use his EMP. That could be bad for Valiant, and it looks like it is. Oh man, Gushway coming up clutch again. And now less than a minute remaining for LA to finish their attack.
Damage of that Reinhardt shield is up.
All right, they can use that grab right away. Custa drops almost immediately. And now there's only about 15 seconds left. It is a long walk from spawn back to the payload right now.
It's gonna have to be Shax touching the cart. It's the only thing they can do. They should be ready for that. Let's see if Adora is going to be there on the payload.
He already gets spotted. He's not even gonna get close.
All right, he's dead.
No, dies during the EMP animation. Nobody's gonna get there, and Hangzhou Spark stopping the payload cold at the end of C.
All right, we're gonna take a look at the stun onto Shax here at the end from Adora.
Adora just constantly a playmaker on this
Okay, well, it actually wasn't even hard because Shax was just standing there.
Yep, he certainly was.
I agree, Reinhardt.
Yeah, that's right. Unacceptable.
I agree. Unacceptable. And they also have the Amp Matrix for the Hangzhou. This could get scary.
Yep, that's right. Waiting for it. And now, Dragon Sight through the Amp Matrix. That's going to do a ton of damage. Then it's going to be the Transcendence does not save Shax, and Custa goes down too. That is a lot of damage to try to heal through. Meanwhile, the entire team just collapses on the remainder of Valiant. That is going to be a moving payload. Time and jumping right back in there for the aggression. Great boop onto Gushue, send into the team, but they've got the grab. Oh man, we've seen that one before, and that is going to be a 4K with the Dragon Strike.
Dragon in the hole, though.
It's a good old Dragon in the hole combo. Yeah, we saw a lot of that in the past. It's back.
It's back again.
Valiant really doesn't want to give up A this quickly.
Hello.
Yeah, Shatter comes in. Custa goes down. Adora not phased by that one at all, and it doesn't look like the Spark are going to be phased by this point A defense. KSF looking for a hook, looking for a pick, or rather that was Agilities, and he does get one onto Gushue. And maybe, Rhea trying to turn it around. This is killing the KSF, so Zarya out of the way now. Another Dragon Strike. He's building them so fast. There's a grab.
Oh.
A little bit out of sync there, but they do get the kill onto Agilities here.
Yeah, spawns are going to come in favor of the Valiant. They're going to have to use the Amp Matrix as well. Valiant doing a good job of stopping this defense.
A great DMX onto Shax there, too. He wasn't expecting the Amp Matrix to be there. Backfiction down, maybe with the pick. KSF waiting for the shield. Now it's gone. And that is point A. Fine. Moving forward. This way. Oh, gets pinned. Doesn't get a chance to use his Shatter. He tried. No such luck, though. That payload still moving a little bit, though. But only until the Valiant jump back onto it.
I mean, this is looking pretty desperate for Hangzhou right now.
What can Spark do? Maybe if they get the rally and the grab, they can get aggressive with the grab used ahead, and Godspeed dies at 95% of his ultimate. Preemptive strike from the Valiant is successful in sending the Spark back to spawn. They used a lot on that. They do still have the sound barrier though, so Spark is gonna still struggle to push through this. So here we go, engage with the self-destruct. Backfiction jumps in underneath it, looking for the Shatter. Sound barrier used, and as soon as it's gone, maybe the support ultimates. Ooh, there we go. The Shatter gets blocked though by Gushue, and KSF and Agilities fall. So we are not done yet. The Spark have found a way to finish point B.
Don't, there are just too many support ultimates. IDK and Bebe managed to cover the team with the sound barrier and the Transcendence to grind out that engagement.
Yeah. Rally gets used. Godspeed with the grab onto Backfiction. No ultimates to really save that until the Transcendence comes out. Backfiction just swings. Why not? You're getting healed with all that Zenyatta healing. Just swing the hammer.
Yeah, and the downside of the Hangzhou Spark having to use those support ults is now you didn't have it.
So if they're going to push it, this is the time. Shaxo really close to that EMP. Rhea, ooh, no kills out of that self-destruct, but it looked close. Agilities, he had to take cover, and he took cover near the enemy team. And now it's a 65, make it a 64. The Spark starting to push forward, and Backfiction resets. They know that they need to take one last fight.
It's going to come down to this.
That's right. Shax. EMP, there's the Shatter, gets used, Adora down. Backfiction with the big one early, make it 2 for the Reinhardt on Valiant. Great start to the defense. Here comes the EMP, but oh my, the Valiant managed to stop it, and we are going to map 5.
I love that patience from Shax, because they knew the only place that the Zen could hide was far away from the payload on the opposite side of the choke.
To just let your opponents get a little bit of percentage. That's a win already, though.
Hack on the Custa.
A good hack on the Custa. He's going to drop right into the hands of Rhea. And now Spark getting to fight that 6v5. The freeze comes in onto Gushue, though. And nobody there to really follow up with any damage. Agility's getting chased down. The Rocket's doing work, and Rhea says, I can do that thing too, man. Ice block as KSF contemplates his impending demise. Go, a hack on Rhea.
Nice hack.
Yeah, Ice Wall comes in, Adora down, Bebe as well, and there's a barrage from KSF. It's a zoning barrage, Monty. But either way, the Valiant do get a couple kills here, and they can turn this point around.
Yeah, they get it with great value too, right? Coalescence and the Blizzard, and they just flip it. because of those initial pickoffs once again. So they're starting to catch out members of the Spark on the flank.
Catch agilities and custom. The pharmacy gets caught. Meanwhile, TMP comes in from the Valiant side. Kushui, though, has that sound barrier as he's pushing forward here. KSF in a little bit of trouble. He's going to freeze Kushui, though, but not do enough damage. Not to mention, Kushway's still got that primal rage as well. KSF down. Valiant might need to give up the point again here.
They're still trying to get it onto the point. They get the res onto KSF. That is huge.
But Custa dies in the
pays for
process. You can't have that happen. Agilities gets a 2K with the barrage, but it doesn't matter. Spark coming back anyway. Maybe that Blizzard can turn it. Hard to say. Shax gets 2. That's a good start. Kushui in a little bit of trouble though, so no, at the end of all of that, the Spark will be able to retake control. Nobody has a lot of health right now, baby. Hot swaps over to the Moira to try to get back to the fight, but there goes Kushui, and Valiant look like they should be able to claim the first point here on Oasis, a map that they were defeated on not 2 weeks ago. And will they get the lead early on? Coalescence should be able to guarantee it. Spark can't hang with it. And Valiant takes the lead in a crucial map 5. You don't really want to layer those ultimates. Now the grab comes in. They got to find a damage follow-up. They got to be aggressive because they're down support ultimates. They got the kill into IDK, and maybe it's Transcendence keeping the team alive, but not keeping them in the fight.
Custom pops over the wall there to finish off the elim on IDK. No sound barrier yet for IDK.
Here comes Rhea self-destruct. No kills though from that one. Shax gets Rhea before he gets back in the mech, but Kushui with a kill on his Reinhardt counterpart. Backfiction down. Meanwhile, Gosby coming in. Kill on KSF, and it looks like it's going to be a retake at 99% for the Hangzhou Spark.
And they maintain the Graviton Surge as well.
Yep.
They can't play the neutral too long, the Spark. They've got...
Oh, sound barrier engaged. They can do, oh, Shax! He ate the grab! Huge play from Shax to set it up for the Valiant, and the kills come through. What a clutch play from Shax at the very end, and they are on the verge of retaking. Kareev's Transcendence paves the way for them to win this fight, and Spark scrambling. Kushui over on the Hammond on the Wrecking Ball to try to turn it around, trying to get there, but there's Rhea, he's caught, and the Valiant, I believe they've done it. They lost Oasis last time, but this is not a map 5 that the Valiant are gonna give up. When it matters most, they come up clutch, and they are going to the semifinals.
And Hangzhou Spark lose their first ever map 5. The Valiant advance to face the shock in the semis.
What a thrilling conclusion to that series. Shax eating that Graviton Surge with the defense matrix. Yeah, we didn't see Grav get eaten all series, but when it finally happened, it mattered most. We're going to give it to KSF today. I mean, so many members of the Valiant playing so well in this quarterfinal, but it really was KSF that stood out. You know, the May was interesting, but it was more about some of his other heroes today.
I think that, for me, why KSF is the player of the match is because the most was asked of him to adapt to the Sparks playstyle.
True.
Because he had to come out here on a Brigitte and play a very defensive game, trying to keep Kushui off the support line. But overall, this stage, just in general about KSF, we've seen his Doomfist, his Zarya, his Hangzhou, his Widowmaker, now his Brigitte. These are, and now his May as well.
Yeah.
So these are all picks. KSF is showing what a versatile player he can be, and he's really coming into his own. And especially if you think back to last season, when KSF was honestly pretty terrible on some of the maps that the Valiant played, and the Valiant put their trust in his development, and it looks like it's paid off in a big way.
Absolutely, our player of the match moment by HP.